what I know now, I would do it all again in a heartbeat. Take those fragile years, all your worry and tears, and put them on me. Oh, I must admit, when I think of how far we've come, it was worth the risk, 'cause it dug us a deeper love. Never in a million years did I think I'd get so lucky. Never in a million years did I think you'd be mine. And now I can't imagine a life without you, and every song that I write's about you. Just thought you should know I'll never let you.
Hey guys, this is Eric from the Fish Tales, and I've had a couple requests from people to shoot our loading the smart car, and another request for showing us like hooking up and driving off. So I thought I'd put it all together and put it into the same video. I'll put like time indicators in there so you don't have to watch the whole thing because it's pretty long. As far as the hookup of the car, but you know, loading the car onto the onto the truck, it's really a pretty simple process. The bed basically just tilts up, and there's a pneumatic lift that lifts it up. And this was the shot that, or the video that we took, was when we were in Texas at Alsatian RV Resort, and we had just gotten the new car, so this was only the second time loading the new car. And this was also the second time loading the new car, but this time was the first time loading the new car with the new rims. Because I was in the wrong mode. I'm ready for you. Yep. Okay, bye. And we kind of found out, I was hoping to like load the car a little bit less than fully against the stops. There's kind of these stops on the top of the lift side of the trailer to keep the car from rolling off. And I was trying to load it a little bit back from that in hopes of having the car more centered on the truck, because as it is, with it fully up against the stops, there's quite a bit more car, it'd be the front of the car in this case, on the driver's side, kind of sticking out. And I was hoping to, you know, kind of balance it, but turns out that the lift needs that extra weight towards the stop side because the car is rear-wheel drive and rear engine, so there's more weight in the back of the car. It's not like a 50-50 balance, even though we would hope it would be. Probably would be if I was in it, but you know, obviously I'm not always in it, and certainly not while I'm trying to load it. So that was kind of a learning experience for us. And then this was also the first time we loaded the car with the old straps but the new rims. And we found out in the course of driving about 1,500 miles with it hooked up like that, unfortunately, that you can scratch your rims with those types of straps. So I have some small scratches on my rims, which didn't make me happy since they were brand new rims. But we have now got a solution to solve that problem. We're literally going to put seat covers for like an outdoor patio set on those rims, so they kind of have that non-slip back to them. So it should keep them in place really well. Of course, they'll be underneath the strap, so they shouldn't move at all. And the next time we drive, like we're about to head off to Oregon in a few days, and when we do that, it's going to be, I think, a lot better solution. We won't have any rut marks at all, and it'll keep the straps away from the rims completely, which will be good. So that was another learning experience. I do really like those tie-down straps. The original design of that system to haul the car was for those straps that go over the tops of the wheels. They're like a ratchet system that goes over the tops of the wheels. And unfortunately, the newer smart cars, the wheel, I guess the wheel wells, they're much more all-inclusive. The older cars had much more distance between the height of the top of the car and the bottom of the ground, so there was enough room to run a ratchet. But on these new cars, that is not the case. There just was not room. I actually had custom-made straps made with the shortest ratchet and the shortest distance of strap, and even with that, they still wouldn't work. I had to literally unbolt them every time I wanted to pull the car off, which isn't really optimal, obviously. So I'm not using those straps anymore. I guess if we ever get like a golf cart and I decide to strap that on back there, then I could do that. But for now, that's what it's being done. So I'm using those really, really secure Vulcan straps. And I actually like them a lot better. The other system would move around a little bit because the straps stretched a little bit, and with the car overall the distance. And those Vulcan straps, once you strap them down, there is zero movement. So I do really like that about them, and they do a great job of keeping the car in place and no movement whatsoever. So yeah, I'll be showing you the process here. So essentially, you tilt up the bed, attach the winch, run out the winch lines, and you have to run them out farther than the length of the ramps because you're going to drive the car up to the bottom of the ramp. It's a little deceptive when you look at the video because it's more of like a fisheye lens that I'm using. And so it looks like the ramps are going this way and the car is going this. It's a little bit confusing to look at, but suffice it to say, you just want to line the car up perfectly with the ramps. And then once you get that done, you're going to use the winch to pull it up. So you just leave the car in neutral and let the winch pull it up. And I leave the car on while I'm doing this so that way I can use the power steering to make minor adjustments to keep the car centered on there. And once it gets off to the top, I have been pulling the e-brake to keep it in place, but I don't think I'm going to do that again because the last 2 times I've hauled the car with the e-brake on, when I've gotten to the destination, there's been like little, almost like brake dust. And I think what's happening is the car is kind of bouncing around over the course of thousands of miles, and it's kind of like rubbing on the brakes. And I think if I just leave the car unbraked, it's not going to go anywhere because it's strapped down with 4 6,000-pound Vulcan straps, and the car only weighs 2,000 pounds, so it's not going anywhere. And that way I won't hopefully get more of that brake dust dropping, because I don't think that's good for the car. Maybe if you have an idea, you can put a comment in the description below. But left. Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
to your left is my right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that's perfect.
What's that?
It's hooking right there. Look underneath, it's hooking.
Oh, it is. Okay. Go in. Go ahead. I don't know how I can fix that.
Shouldn't that be on top?
Well, it will be once it gets up there.
But I can't get it up there because of the hitch.
Just keep going for a second. Okay, oh, that's it. Hold on. Go ahead. Okay, you're good. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Hold on. What's that?
And the thing. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I wanted to further that way. Okay. Stop. Yeah, we're gonna back it up and just go. Oh, yeah. Go again. Let's try that. I think that's good.
You want me to level this thing?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably because of these. Hold on. I wonder if it needs the weight for this to be just a little bit further forward. I still need to go turn the car off. It's still going. Turn that car off.
Oh, that's annoying.
And then as far as the hookup process, I mean, it's really pretty simple. Kind of the neat thing about the semi-truck is the semi-truck and the trailer are exactly the same width. So I just kind of have to eyeball the side of the truck to the side of the trailer. And turns out I've been usually off by ½ inch or an inch, somewhere in there. So I have to kind of make a minor adjustment at the end. It's been a little bit frustrating because Christy will be back behind me telling me to turn left or right. And she's telling me to go the way that she thinks I need to go. And she's looking at me, so she just needs to tell me the way she wants it to go. From her perspective, right is moving the right side back, to the right and left is moose. Anyway, she was telling me the opposite of what she thought, because she thought for whatever reason that I needed to know the opposite. So I was going the wrong way. She's like, I don't know how you got off even more than before. And it's like, well, it's because you told me to go the wrong way. Now you just need to drop the front.
Yep.
And I can go ahead and look at it since I'm in a position to check it out. Stop. That should be just about perfect.
Okay.
That looks pretty damn close.
Okay.
So if you can watch me as I back into it, this could just stay right here. You won't be able to see anything.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
360.
I wonder if you're ever going to answer. I'm like, I want to be able to tell you if it's in or not. Answer your freaking phone. Yeah, go straight back. I do not see your tires turn. Well, yes, the front tires are turned. There. Okay, just go straight back. You should be good. Go. Keep going, just about there. Moving the whole rig, you're gonna bend the legs if you do that.
Good. Not terrible.
Oh, really? You're not in. It looks like it's in.
Maybe I just need to pull it automatically lock. But it did. There we go. That's right.
Yeah, it's locked. Right. Maybe
Then I gotta put obviously air into it. Yeah, you'll have to go all the way up with them
Go all
before.
the way up and then put them down some. Because they go up individually, right?
Right,
They
they
go
do.
down together, don't they?
They do.
So let me know when
Okay,
they're all-
stop on that one. Now go back out. And this one should come down first.
I know when.
Right there.
Okay.
Let me put some air in that. Not enough air.
Yeah, no, we don't. We need some air. Stop. Go down some. Good. No. Up.
Up.
Up. You went too far. Up. 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 Okay. That's good. Right there.
I am planning on getting a camera for the back of the truck so that when I am backing in, I can see a little better. There's a little teeny camera that's on this little pole that's attached to the Garmin, but it's got a pretty bad perspective with my hitch. It probably worked really good with the hitch that was on there before, but it doesn't work well with my hitch. It's just not tall enough. So I probably need to just mount a higher bar on there. But I think I'm going to just get a different camera system completely because I've got a really nice 4K camera system that's part of my trailer. And I have another one of those cameras that used to be on the old truck. So when I was driving around town, it was almost like having a rear view mirror. And I want to install that on the new truck as well so that I'll continue to have that really nice rear view mirror when I'm driving around town. I can see behind me like in full because it's you can see pretty well down the side with the mirrors that are up by the nose of the truck, but you can't see behind you really at all. So if somebody's following right close behind me and I don't know, back up or slam on my brakes and they hit me, like I might not even know. That truck's so heavy. So yeah, anyway. As far as the hookup process, yeah, it's pretty simple. Backing up and pulling forward in that truck's a little bit tricky because it's got that really stiff clutch. It's an automated manual. One of these days I'm going to take a shot from inside the cab so you can see how kind of my clutch system works and my drive system works on that truck. I think somebody might be interested in that. But anyway, that is kind of the gist. We just showed ourselves pulling out, hooking up and pulling out of our lot in Alabama. A lot of places we go, the angle of the lots is not enough, or they have the concrete kind of rounding area where, so you're not running over the grass when you pull out. On the wrong side, like for instance in our Alabama lot, the street is here and our lot goes at an angle here, and the part that's rounded so you can pull in and out should be here, but it's actually here. So in order to pull in and out without running over all the grass, sprinkler heads and everything else, I actually have to pull my truck along this road here and back it into an angle, so pretty more severe angle than I would ideally like to do. And because my truck's 30 feet long from front to back, and the hitch is almost at the very back of the truck, I need a pretty big area to be able to back in. And turns out when I got here to Boulder City, where we are now, before we did the remodel, we just remodeled this other side. Before we did the remodel, I was unable to get the truck, or to get the trailer into our spot. The road's just too narrow. And there's like a wall right over there next to that black pickup truck that kind of made it so that I couldn't bring the truck in and line up and push back. So I ended up, I tried myself probably for about an hour and a half, and then I had another guy that drives trucks professionally in here that's been driving trucks for like 15 years, and he jumped in and he couldn't get it in either. So then we ended up we got it close, put the stakes down, and then we had one of the guys with a much shorter truck just push it into place, which was a little frustrating. So hopefully this next time with the remodel that we did on the other side, and if you haven't seen the remodel, watch one of the previous videos, the last few videos I did where we showed remodel part 2 of our Boulder City lot. You can see everything we did. But basically there was kind of this corrugated concrete up by the front and big rocks right by the front of the lot on the front corner. So you obviously can't drive over big rocks and corrugated concrete. So you had to kind of go just this side of them. And now the whole front, like there's 5 more feet of pavers that I can drive right over when I'm pulling in. So I'm hoping that extra 5 feet is enough for me to be able to pull my own trailer in to the park. So we'll try next time we come back in the fall. But yeah, that's the hookup and the loading the car process. And if you guys have any other questions or you want to see anything else, reach out, comment on the video, like, subscribe if you have somebody that you want to share this with. And we'll see you guys. We're going to be going up to Oregon here real soon. this next week, and there's gonna be a lot of kayaking videos because that's what I'm gonna be doing a lot. So North Umpqua, Mackenzie River, Upper Mackenzie, hopefully the North Santiam. I don't know if I'll be able to talk anybody to go and do like the White Salmon or something like that, or maybe the Rogue, if we can pull a road trip out, because I haven't been on the Wild and Scenic Road for a really long time and I'd like to go. So anyway, hope to see you guys over the summer, and like I say, comment below if you have any other questions. Have a wonderful day.